We let it ring. Chapter 5, Night Watch. We took shifts like soldiers. The soldiers never shot and never slept. Grant turned knobs and watched needles drift. I sat in the old chair. It squeaks, unexpected company. Hours slid. The beacon on the tower throbbed through the blinds. At some point, my brain started assigning meaning to the hums. I heard vowels in the transformer. I heard a sigh in the wind that came in under the door. I don't know when Grant fell asleep, head tipped back against the cinderblock wall. His cigarette burned to a pitted ash and dropped, leaving a pinhole glow like a red eye in a dark face. I put it out under my boot. The phone obliged us with another ring. I didn't pick up. Behind the door, a sound new enough to slice me open. My own voice at 11, recorded on cheap tape, asking my father if the stations talk to each other when we sleep. He had laughed and told me the truth you tell children. Of course not, son. Machines not vin up. Machines don't sleep, the voice behind the door said, and this time it didn't bother with my father. It was me from now speaking backwards into then. They wait. I stood in the hall, past the racks of dust and a framed FCC license with my father's name typed on it. There was a metal cabinet of letters and locks. Some clean part of me wanted to put my hands in paper, something so analog it couldn't be haunted. I pulled a folder at random and found a sheet of notes my father had written to himself the year before he died. Beacon red, do not enter. Beacon steady, dead air reboot. Beacon flickers and whispers, pray. Close the door. Close the door. He wasn't a praying man. When I came back to the transmitter, the chain on the outer hook hung at an angle I didn't recognize. Grant was awake, watching me with eyes rubbed raw. Sometimes, he said hoarsely, nudges things. Makes you think you did them. I wrote notes and read them back, and they had different words. Don't take your eyes off the chain even to blink. I put chalk marks where the links cross. It hates being measured. How long is this your life? I asked. I wanted him to say it had only been 2 weeks, that it was new and his mind hadn't broken, and I could bolt the door and haul him to sunlight. He didn't answer. A man can live in 2 weeks longer than some do in 70 years. Do you know why you called me? I asked. He looked away. It talks less when you're here. That doesn't answer the question. I called you because if I die, somebody has to know the rule. And what's the rule? I said, though the paper in my pocket already had it. He looked at me like I was the only person in a very large, very empty room. Close the door.